Hello everyone, this is Derek for the Master Duel Toei Anime / Early Manga AI Tournament. Today we're going to take up the characters that a lot of them didn't have really text, but I have found cards that were based on their episodes, seeing if might be fun to have them battle. So let's look at the competition today. First up, it looks like we're going to have Hobson versus movie Yami-Yugi. It's the first Toei anime movie with Yugi using the red eyes. We have Trudge, which I think his name was Tetsu in the anime, but we already know him as Officer Trudge in the 5D manga anime. We have Koji, who returns in Battle City for a few seconds. Miho, we have Ridley, we have Damon, Kokorano, Kuchiraja, Solomon Moto, Shotaro, Shadi, Jiro, Seto, Tetsu. There's a second Tetsu, so that's the reason why I named Trudge. Nurse Doll, Mr. Chono, Risa, Feng Long, Joey, Junkie, Yami Bakura, Zito, Ryuchi, Kyoruku, Aline, Hanazaki, Imori, Hirotani, Yugi, TikTok, and Mokuba. Few of these characters I named, they weren't really named, so I'm kind of changing their names slightly. A lot of these names I'm probably screwing up horribly because I don't speak Japanese fluently or even understand it very well. Alright, first up we're going to start with Hobson versus the movie Yami-Yugi. Hobson, Yami-Yugi. Well, let me make sure CPU is at 96 and player is going to be CPU. There we go. That's at the black bar, so we don't see the hand very well. And we're going to have Hobson and Yami-Yugi. If you don't know the manga, Hobson was Kaiba's butler. When Seto was kind of crazy and was trying to play Yugi with some death games, Hobson was trying to still put him in the electricity room, so if he gets scared, he gets bolted with the electricity. So I gave Hobson a electric deck. Like I said, this Yami-Yugi is the movie version. He has the red eyes. I just got back from watching the Barbie movie. It was pretty awesome, actually. I thought it was gonna be cheesy, really cheesy, but it had its moments. See, Hobson was trying to torture, so I gave him the Nightmare Oil. He got Strike X, Lightning, more Lightning. Beam is a fusion material for a Thunder Strike monster. Looks like Yami is playing a little offensive. 1550 might be a little strong for him. Gemini Turpentine is a electric thunder monster, so he gets me in there. Loses 1900. Yami-Yugi might be breaking, but if he pulls out the right card, he can win. I think he has red eyes and a meteor black dragon fusion thing for it. That's 1550 strike points, that's 1900 life points. Looks like movie Yugi is going to have some issues right now. But he survived with some Swords of Revealing Light. The thunder's not struck to its heart yet. Also play a face down card. Well, Yugi's also playing a face down card. playing a second face-down card. And Yami Yuki's not summoning a thing. He must have a lot of big monsters in his hand right now. Uses cards that he can't play just yet. Looks like Yami Yuki swords have finally failed, so we need to pull something off. Grand Soldier's Stone and Unicorn Horn, that's a pretty good card. But it's stopped by the Night Wheel. Night Wheel turns. He'll lose in 2 turns, and Hobson bets him. Beaver Warrior, that's more of like a rat. Grand Soldier's Stone is now inside the field. But will Yuki still burn? Probably, but that's interesting. We'll do. Yes, it will. Okay. That's returning. Yeah. Okay. Would have been funny if he was burning himself with Night Memorial. Unicorn is a really good card, but it's also a double-edged sword. It's now back in his hands. She's equipped into the Beaver Warrior, which doesn't have a beaver tail. Second Nightmare Wheel. And I think that makes Hobson the winner. Let's move Hobson to... Did I not start it? Oh, I started this. Oh, still unprofessional from me. I'm not that professional anyway, so... Whatever. Let's go Hobson. Except it's gonna be Trudge versus Koji. Koji, where are you? Oh, you're at Battle City, that's why. Since Tetsu was actually in 5Ds as more of a main character, I originally gave him his deck only kinda not as powerful. But that soon turned into being too powerful. So I gave him motorcycle cards, since his series was card games on motorcycles. Koji, if you remember, he battled Seto for like 2 seconds, getting all his rare cards. Like similar to Seto's decks, plus a few cards that they actually showed that he used. So Koji's summoning his Jirogumo. And has his own more stuff we've got Ning now. Two setting cards. Another Jirogumo. Do not have to pay his life points this one. But he does have to do it this one. Drudge is actually kind of low on life points, but let's see if he can do something. If he plays right, Koji will lose. This Koji's already very low on life points. Looks like Koji is the winner. Let's go Koji. Alright, next up is going to be Miho versus Ridley. Miho she was basically a protagonist in the actual series. She was she played Capsule Monsters with the gang a little bit. Trishan was simping over her for the longest time. One episode she was having a prom queen kind of situation. And they had a costume party kind of thing where they had to do. So she dressed like a mermaid, so I gave her mermaids. So that is really, yeah. Just want to make sure I'm in the right cards. Yo starts a duel with Crystal Charity. Summons the Mermaid Knight. Yo's the Magic Swordsman. Attacks the poor mermaid. And it looks like she's setting her next card. Most likely a mermaid. Really summons another Neos. And that killed another mermaid and inflicting 1700 life points. Looks like she's setting another card. I think Ridley might have this in the game. Unless you can pull something off quickly. I believe she has Umi Ruka in her decks to become very strong. But looks like she never drew it, and Ridley is the winner. Next up is Damon versus Kokorano. Damon. It is Kokurano, right? There's a lot of Kokus. Yeah, Kokurano, okay. Kokurano was a fake fortune teller in school. He was trying to drug the girls. Yugi had some kind of chemical game that he played with him. But since he was a fortune teller, he gave him a fortune telling deck. Damon was one of the big four. He had a very weak skull deck. So I gave him kind of a very weird Skull Serpent deck that can do pretty well if done right. And the paralyzing poison, because he had potions that would knock girls unconscious. Is basically kind of gross, but looks like Damon has this in the bag today. No, not summoning the Skull Servant. Well, maybe Damon doesn't have this in the bag. Kind of like the Horn of Unicorn, a Malevolent Nuzzler. The Amulet of Ambition will always go back to their hands, or deck to the hand, which is a pain in the butts. Do those stack actually? I think they do. So he's gonna attack. Let's get started. Eventually lose life attack points. But in the battle phase, it's back to normal. Why'd you attack with a 0 attack monster? See, the AI is dumb sometimes. It does some really cool things, but at the same time, it's stupid. Oh, because he had Mirror Force, that's why. Baiting, okay. Oh, I thought we were going to try special summoning the Skull Servant. King of Skull Servants, that's what it's called. I wonder what he drew. Probably Amulet of Ambition. Kind of like what he's going to draw next turn. I'm Psychic. Looks like those Mandragora plants attack. And he has nothing. Does he have a third Mandragora plant thingy? Yes, he does. That means Royal Magical Lever can make him draw a card. So he's inflicting 1500. Making him lose already half his life points. And another face down. Damon's bricking right now. Another 1500. Damon's not gonna last 2 more turns. This keeps up. There's one. Well, since the bell is activated, I'll undo this one for a second. Bell reveals the hands. The Kokorano is the winner. Alright, next up is Kujivrada versus Solomon. Kuji Raja, I believe, is a fat man. Or Solomon. Soul's Kingdom Solomon, that's what it's called. Yeah. There's like a digital pet story where the manga, Kuji Raja was the boss. But in the anime, there was actually another kid that was the boss. Since Kuji Raja was in both, I decided to add him. Since he has a digital Digimon, basically, I gave him a digital monsters. And what type of digital monsters? The digital bugs. Solomon basically just has a Soul's Kingdom deck, so. Characters I already used, I just kept their decks the same. Just want to make an even 32. Solomon got his head of Zodiac. As you can tell, I left Synchros, Exceed, Lynx, Phantoms out of this game. Well, right now. They're start appearing when their seasons air. Like when I do their season rain. Looks like Solomon only has one piece of Exodia in his deck right now. Or hand, I mean. Kuji Raja has some defensive capabilities that can keep him on the field for a while too. Looks like Solomon might be winning this one this turn. Good job, Solomon. Solomon. Next up, Shotaro versus Shoddy. Shotaro, I believe, was a guy that really likes watches. In the manga, it was actually a guy that wanted shoes. So I gave Shotaro a watch, like a time deck. Has some time thieves, it has time wizard. Shoddy, I don't fully remember what his deck is, but he should have zombies and maybe some flip effects. Looks like Shoddy swing with face downs. Shotaro destroys the mystical space. Summons baby dragon. It's Raigeki. Destroys Spirit Cretin. Baby dragon attacks. Card face down. And he ends his turn. Shoddy's turn. He summons Royal Keeper. Destroys baby dragon. And gets flipped back face down. Say 20 zombie flips. Shotaro says time seal time. Play Dark Hole. But yeah, nothing else to play. Shoddy can't draw, but he can summon his Golem Sentry, which can go back face down. Baby Dragon summons, but too afraid to attack. Golem Sentry's effect, sends Baby Dragon back to the hand. Now he summons Desakuda, which is like a zombie camel. And they get Flits back. So they have this strategy, what's it called, like Pac-Man strategy, I guess? Looks like someone's Baby Dragon again. Destroys Desakuda, so it can't keep drawing. Shai says time for Dark Hole. Now Shotaro is gonna draw. He summons the Time Thief something. Looks like a butterfly of some sort. I do not know what it does, but oh, it goes to the graveyard. He's gonna play Graceful Charity, send 2 cards away, summon Time Thief Winder. That's strong enough to destroy the Royal Keeper. And a card face down. Monster Reborn. Get that Sentry. Golden Sentry back in the field, using its effect to face down. Activate Time Seal so he can't draw. Integrate that for Time Eater. And it destroys the Sentry. Causes Time Eater's effect to activate it, so they skip their main phase 1. So they skip the draw phase and main phase 1. So it's straight to battle phase, which is going to just end his turn. So he had nothing. Looks like Time Thief Adjusters on the field, send something away, and that's going to be 1200 and another 1900. I don't remember how Shotaro was defeated by Yugi in the anime, but I remember a pendulum going back and forth. I think they just had to hold the watch for a certain amount of time. Oh, Shotty got a Mirror Force just in time. Shotty's in his turn. Shotaro have something to play again. Got that butterfly looking thing again. But it looks like he's in his turn. He's setting his monster, which I think he could have kept attacking one more turn at least. There's a Jerry. Ageki. Royal Keeper's back on the field. Looking 1600. Going back to this down. Now he ends his turn. Only some time I started using his effect. lucky enough to destroy that effect. Now time wizard attacks. Even though it was kind of a dumb theme, I thought just time cards would have been is pretty fun actually. So we use time machine. Turn time wizard back on the field. Maybe we can use time wizard's effects one more time. Will it pass? Nope. But yeah, it's the second one. $500. Johnny's almost gonna lose. Golem Century. Getting reinforced. Yeah, if Shotaro can draw another monster with a good attack, he can win. Which looks like he did. Shotaro wins. Next up is Jiro versus Seto. Jiro, I believe, is the episode where Taya got a job and basically robbers went to her place, but turns out the manager was also a robber, but he was pretending to be a good guy for just a restaurant manager for a long time. Who is he facing? Seto. Where are you, Seto? I almost did the art and gave Seto his green hair. I was just kind of being lazy and decided not to. In the main Yu-Gi-Oh anime, we see kind of a reference of this in an episode. I think it's the Johnny Steps episode. Jiro is like Jiro the Spider, that's what his name is, so I gave him spider cards. Not like the Mother Spider, all those cards that the Dark Signer had. Looks like he already uses Mirror Force for the day. Or the battle. So we're setting card. No life points change at all still. And it's now turn 5. It looks like Jiro got his Jirai Gumo. He didn't have to pay life points, but he inflicted first blood to Seto. Face down card, there we go. What's better, 1 spider? 2 spiders. But will they make him pay half his life points? Yep. Well, illusion makes it go back to his hand. What about the other one? Nope. Seto's turn. Seto's playing on defensive right now. Now the Jiro. And And pay off his life points. And pay off his life points. Now if Seto does something cool, he can win in this turn. He turned all his monsters dark. Puts insect armor on one of them. Not Soggy the Dark Clown. Versus 100. If Seto can just chip it like 500 damage, he could win this. I don't think he's gonna win this. Especially if there's 3 spiders now. Pay the life points again. Make it 125, 125, 125. Come on, come on, come on. Yes! Looks like Seto is the 2 with time duelist now. Losing to a poor spider. A restaurant manager, honestly. Tetsu Hedge versus Nurse Doll. Tetsu is the escaped convict, and Nurse Doll is a doll that works at the school as a nurse, being controlled by Ridley. It's Tetsu the Hedgehog is what he's called. So I gave him some hedgehogs and other little rodents. You'll see in a second. Nurse Doll, I can give her some healing builds, like nurse like cards, so we'll see. Nurse Pup gets Torrential Tribute. And Nurse Medic. Also a really good card, but at the same time, you need very bad reactions to Moche for actually to do something. Nurse Medic's back into attack mode. Using Goddess of something is field. Looks like Tetsu is kind of breaking right now. His monster's going back. Her monsters are going back to defense again. Oh, looks like he has something to summon now. Uh-oh. Nurse Relief. Roll Hedgehog. Okay. Nurse. And the healing effects becomes burn effects. Looks like Nurse Puppet has won. Tetsu could not draw a good monster. Alright, next up is Miss Chono versus Risa. Miss Chono was a teacher. In the episode, a girl wanted to show her love through to either Joey or Tristan, I don't remember. Miss Chono saw, like, the girl made a puzzle for her, and the puzzle basically, when it put it together, says I like you or something. And eventually her face becomes puzzles because it wasn't really a game at all. But she was very vanity, always looking at a mirror. So I gave her mirror cards. Risa is just like a witch deck. With one Gorgon in it. Or Medusa, whatever you want to call it, but... It's like Risa's using all of her cards. Miss Chono's playing something in defensive. Doesn't have much attack, so must not be something really good. Looks like she's on the job change mirror. The rest of the Shadow Priestess Ohm's a little bit weaker now. Giant Soldier of Stone. He's there because I originally had the Witch of the Sandwich, whatever, what do you call it? I guess when I adjusted it, I didn't take him out. I mean, he's a decent defense anyway, so it works. Looks like Risa's saying no. You're not going to another turn. Risa is the winner. Next up is Feng Long versus Joey. Feng Long really didn't have a name. He was either they were playing the game called Bruce. There was like a fighting game, and he used the character Bruce Rio. But in Dungeon Dice Monsters, his name was Feng Long, so I just named him Feng Long. I almost gave Joey the non-spell and trap card deck. Just to be funny to go with the first episode of the anime. But that would have been really strange. So Feng Long, I gave him fighting cards. A combo fighter. I was trying to kind of reference the fighting character genre, but that was before the new archetype that I don't remember what it's called. It appeared. Plus, that's not in Master Duel just yet. Looks like that was a lot of wasted cards. I think Joey came up and like actual fought this guy in the anime. Looks like Joey might be actually on the winning side this time. Looks like he's doing M Warrior. That's 2100. Leading Feng Long to at 3650. Joey has not lost a single damage yet. Monster Reborn, Combo Fighter. Fighter. Only battling boxer thingy. And Misaki takes 1600 damage. Is this Feng Long not gonna be one of those not even take a single damage down? Looks like it is. It looks like Joey has victory already right now. But he wants a lot of Battle Guard to do it. But he wants Misaki to do it. Good job, Joey. Next match. Jumpy Scorpion versus Yami Bakura. This character was not named at all. It was a guy that worked at the Junkie Scorpion shop. So I just named him Junkie as Junkie Scorpion. Implied with his name, I gave him a Scorpion deck. Where are you, Junkie? Bakura, this is his Duel's Kingdom S deck. More millish. In the episode, Junkie Scorpion was trying to sell some shoes and had other people steal the shoes back so he can sell them again. And I think Christian fell for it. So Yami Yugi played a game with it, so they put a scorpion in a shoe. And each took turns trying to take some money out of it. And whoever took it most out is the winner. Junkie stabbed the shoe with a knife, thinking that he killed the scorpion, but when he put it in, the scorpion stung him and made him lose. So the giant scorpion of the tundra is a very good beat stick right now with 2100. Doesn't use a lot of equipped cards to do it. Yami Bakura uses Change of Heart and Monster Reborn. White Magical Hat. And that looks like 3100, and White Magical Hat lets him discard a card. And it looks like he discarded Millennium Scorpion. 2 cards for sound. Chain Energy. Which I think Scorpion's kind of worried about that, so he said, no, let's try not doing that right now. Junkie Scorpion wants to put another quick card as Scorpion. Deal 1400 damage. And another card face down, just in case. Looks like my guard 2 is destroying him a little bit. Looks like Yami Bakura gets play ASM Mask of Illusion. Or Mask. Whatever the mask is called. Yami Bakura says, I don't like your face down, uses Raigeki on it. And I end the card face down. Looks like Chunky Scorpion is doing the same thing. And someone says 1100 attacker again. Yami Bakura at 5500. Slow but close match. Bakura places another face down. Looks like Chunky Scorpion found another equipped card. But unfortunately he attacked the Man-Eater bug. Looks like another 2-card face down for Bakura. Your attacks were 850. Spirit Granny's foot face up, so its effects is active, ready to be used. Storming's reborning his Millennium Scorpion with Gaia power, making it even stronger. Tried attacking the Spirit region, but Mirror Force said no. Making 500. Another 1350. Chunky Scorpion is only at 22 now. So he's put it face down. And to reference his shoes, I put 2 of those spiked shoes in his set. Kind of silly now, but whatever. There's a Chunky Scorpion bricks. Another 1850. Chunky Scorpion's at only 350. He needs to figure out something. Let's see, he has 8 called Scorpion. Can do 500 damage. He's using Spirit Cretin and William Scorpion on face down. Giant Scorpion go. It's whatever Scorpion can go face down as well. And before says no, let's Dark Hold this. If he has any type of monster with a good amount of attack, he can win. Looks like he does. Yami Bakura wins. Yami Bakura wins. Next up is Zito versus Ryuchi. Zito is another guy that was not named. But he works at Zito Television, so like Zito TV. Ryuchi is one of Seto's 4 guys. Face Yugi, he's the lucky guy. Zito is... I built this deck to kind of reference that he videotapes... He pays bullies to cause harm and then does stories on it. So he's kind of making your opponent draw and stuff is what. But there is a twist. Maybe he'll use it. Ryuichi is a lucky deck guy. That's a lot of damage, but it's a lot more damage. Now Needle Wall could kill 1 and 2 monsters on the field. Luckily, Mitsubishi was not in space. But he's playing another card face down. He's using Monster Reborn on his Ice Jar for whatever reason. And a face down card. Just trying to build his defenses, I guess. Now he has 2 chances to destroy monsters. Your wall activates. He's saying reroll that one. Let's destroy the Ice Jar. Next up. Nope. Another card face down. Another card face down, and he ends his turn. I think both characters are kind of reactive, so this might be a sword duel. Looks like Zito has his Fiber Jar. With his deck, it does make sense, but that will reveal what its secret goal is. But you kind of tell a little bit of it. Destroyed. Now he gets us also Samurai number 2 in defense again. Oh. We're just drawing 3 cards, destroying 2. Uses Raigeki, destroy this Sasuke Samurai. Summons Cuban. Some kind of dark scheme's happening. And he takes 600. Cuban allows him to roll a dice again for something. Looks like he's setting 2 cards. Text, Morphing Jar. Zito's turn now. Zito plays the Pot of Greed. Graceful Charity. Jar is getting to attack mode and attacking Cuban, but that could be a problem for him. Making this 500. I don't know what that did, but I think that would have made him draw or discard. That's the card. Greed. Anytime a person draws, they lose 500 life points. He takes seriously, but he picks up 3 cards. Getting spell cards, they are discarded. He has Mirror Force. Keep himself protected. The ball can summon the cube. He puts face down hard. He's making him draw 2 more cards. Looks like he wants to play Dice Fu. He's gonna draw 2 more cards again. Another Dice Fu. And Lucky Gree was on the field, or he lost a good amount of life points right there. Fiber Jar works because you can just send all those cards back and replay Greed again. Looks like Ryuichi's gonna win with his Snipe Hunter. Dang, I was hoping Zito was gonna show off a little bit, because his deck, if it gets off, it can get really fun. Well, Zito will return into another duel, so hopefully we'll get to see him in real action. Next up is Kyoruko versus Aline. Kyoruko, I believe, is a red-headed girl who is competing against Miho for prom queen. Who are they facing? Lane. Tiger Girl. In her game, Yugi had to take flowers off her, but she didn't realize she had a flower in her hair, so she ultimately lost. And so she needs roses. I was thinking about giving her a rose deck, but that's Akiza's thing, and I couldn't find a good rose deck that wasn't too powerful, like for Duel's Kingdoms era. So I kind of just made her a generic plant / other things deck, but mostly plants. Looks like she's some defenses right now. Ryu has a tiger deck. In her episode, she had a tiger that was gonna attack Taya, who was paralyzed in a dance floor. And Yugi had to beat her in chess to save her, which he did. It's not real chess, it was like some kind of special chess where there's pawns and elephants and whatnot, but King Tiger's gonna probably make it a little harder on her, because I think a lot of monsters don't have very high attack points in this era. A few here and there, but not Silver Fang. Looks like Karuko might be losing this one. Looks like she found her Rageki. And Grass Phantom. I don't remember what Grass Phantom does, but I think it has to do with having more in the graveyard. Missile Space destroys Ryoku. Kairuko is running out of cards. Elaine's showing how fierce she is. Mirror Force. And Dark Hole. They're running out of their destroy monster cards. Puppet Plant's gonna attack points to attack with Hellzone. Looks like Elaine's using his Poisonous Fang. If she inflicts damage with a beast monster, that increases for 500. Looks she found some Gaia Power. She's attacking with that, or Queen Autumn of Leaves. Or Queen Autumn Leaves. Now it looks like Elaine's gonna be the one in trouble right now. Oh, she's playing a defensive. But I don't think she has anything with 2,000 or less or more attack. Maybe that was the only one that she could have been, but another face down. Another attack. Will Elaine draw another monster, or is her life one's gonna get taken away from her a little bit? Looks like another monster. Y'all saying White Tiger's dead now. Looks like Kokiroko found another defensive monster. Just in case. Looks like Elaine ran out of monsters. That looks like that's going to be 46 at that point. Elaine's down to very low numbers as well, 600. It could be anyone's game right now, but Kyrioko might be the winner. Another defensive monster. So I think Elaine might be losing this one. Destroyed, and Queen of Autumn Leaves wins. Kyrioko. Next up is Hanazaki versus Imori. Hanazaki is the, how do you say, Zombra the Dark Eye. And who is he facing? Imori. Imori found Yugi and wanted him to play a game where they could draw dragon cards. Lucky there you are. And he actually took a little Yugi's soul playing that game, because they actually were, there was an evil person inside the vase that they were using. So, but before it wasn't the first evil one, it was Imori first. The trap card. Zenzuzu or whatever, Zenzahu, is basically based on the trap card. That thing. Zing Zenhu. That thing is basically what it was carrying, and that's had all the dragon monsters in it. And there's 4 elements dragons. To reference that, I gave Imori the Dragon Ruler cards. You're gonna say, no, that's way too powerful. No, it's not. It's the little ones, not the big ones. Also give him a few other little generic dragons. Zaki wanted to be a hero, so he dressed up as Zambra the Dark, who is a comic book hero. So I gave him other heroes in his deck too. Hero Kids. And Hero Kids have a card that affects the elemental heroes, so I did basic elemental heroes, just Bowman, Aeon, Sinistrix, I think. And they all have a fusion with each other. 1 fusion. Yeah, it's for Sinistrix, good. See the little plain one. Number Dark Elusive's attack. Sinistrix attacks are 1400. Element Dragon is on the field. It is strong enough to destroy Sombra now. Percentage is one that's powering it up now. Looks like she's playing defensive right now. So that trap card allows him to bring Avion to his hand. I also gave Hanasaki the fusion of Zombra and Miriokotai, I think that was what's it called. Looks like he's infecting 2600. Amori is losing. Hero versus villain. 1200 versus Sinistrix finishes us off. Now Zaki goes to the next round. Alright, next up is Hiritani versus Yugi. Hiritani is a gang member. Where are Yugi? Joey was gonna be part of his gang. Eventually, he decided his gang is gonna start using Yogos to fight each other. Honestly, it was kind of strange, but Joey disappeared, joining his gang for a few seconds, for a little bit, and then Yugi brought him back. To reference Joey being hit under his wing, I gave him a lot of Joey's cards, minus a few of them, and giving him a few other ones. I think I gave Hiritani the boys, and possibly a yo-yo or two, but I think there's only a few yo-yo themed cards. Oh, there's Yo-Yo right now. Speedroy double Yo-Yo. Dying from burning lands. Reinforcement army because the gang he had reinforcements everywhere. Y attack position. Yugi. Please, Yugi. Come on, you already have the movie version of yourself lose. You can't have two of them lose. Kunewa chain I kind of counts as yo-yo-ish as well. Not really, but kinda. Goblin Attack Force is a gang of goblins. Makes sense. Where Tawny beats the king of games. And last up for this round is TikTok versus Mokuba. TikTok was also another character not named. There was an episode where they went to a theme park and there's a bomber that said he's gonna blow up the Ferris wheel. So I kind of gave him wheel/bomb cards. Mokuba, where are you, Mokuba? Oh, you got the old art, Mokuba. Okay. Mokuba played the Capsule Monsters, which there's not really much way to theme that too much, but I tried referencing some monsters that he kind of had. And also gave him... He also had another game where he made Yugi and Joey like eat food, kind of like the Hungry Burger, which is supposed to be poisonous. Wizard. King of Swamp. Playing another defensive card. TikTok is kind of a wait and use Final Countdown kind of character. I don't like Final Countdown, but I had to give it to someone. I really didn't, but I wanted to have each alternate victory available. Like Sam from the Doll's Kingdom has the flying elephants, like winning. He doesn't need Final Countdown to win, but he really does try using it. currently I'm trying to build a deck for Madra D from GX and Gen X tournaments. In the duel, he uses wine cards, which wine cards don't really exist in this game or in real life. So I'm trying to figure out a good theme to go with him. If any of you guys have a good idea for it, just let me know. I was thinking the closest probably be a Medolce deck, but I was trying to give that to the Professor Sater from the Yellow Dorm. Maybe they both can have Medolce decks, just different varieties of it. Other things is he kind of acts like a butler, so maybe give him butlers and maids, which there are the dragon maids, but ultimately I think that might be a little strong as well, possibly. I don't know if it knows how to play him. I won't use a fusion, of course, for it, because that's a little overpowered. I don't really have a good other theme for it right now. Maybe I just won't add him, but I was trying to have an even amount of characters, and since he actually dueled, I wanted to give him some representation. There's a Nightmare Whirl to go with being on the wheel in the amusement park, whatever it's called, that was gonna explode. That's turn 9, 11 more turns, and TikTok can officially win. I think I gave Dark World Thorns and the Reptile thing in Mokobo's deck too, since he does steal that guy's deck to use it. I think TikTok's gonna win this one. Yeah, he does have that reptile thing. Eight more turns. Can TikTok keep the victory going? Or will Mokobo be able to steal it in time? I'll be honest, I've never seen the final countdown in Master Duel, so I don't know what kind of special animation it is yet. Would be pretty cool to see it though. 15, 5 more turns. Hopefully it's not something super dumb, hopefully it's something semi-cool. I don't know if they're gonna last that long because I think TikTok is running out of cards. The hamburger recipe. Like I said, he has a lot of bomb themed cards. And he is using to summon the Kelmonian Wizard. Turn 16, 4 turns left. Three turns left. The hamburger recipe. Sacrificing 1 Ryoran. Wait, it looks like an egg. It looks like a capsule, kinda. For Hungry Burger. Ring of Destruction says no Hungry Burger. Demonic Attack, but Nightmare Royale says no. 18. $19. Now with Mocha you can win this if you play it right. 20. Okay, what is this? What is it? What is it? Yeah, decent. I was hoping the lights would go around the screen or something. I don't know. TikTok wins. Alright, let's change the bracket to top 16 now. Make it smaller, easier to see. Now we have Hobson versus Koji, Ridley versus Kokurano, Solomon versus Shotaro, Jiro versus Nurstall, Risa versus Joey, Bakura versus Ryuichi, Kyoruko versus Hanazaki, Hirotani versus TikTok. Let's see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out of the top 16, only 7 people actually had real decks. The other 9 did not have decks, and I had to make them up. Alright, what's up? It's Hobson versus Koji. Well, most of them I had to make up, honestly, but they gave me something to use. A little bit. Here we go. This is electric deck. Koji with his kind of beat down deck. Looks like Hobson's starting out with the card face down and ending his turn. Koji's saying Pot of Grease time. And summoning Aqua Major. Oh, does he have Final Countdown too? I did not know that. Like I said, I built these decks a while back. I'm working on GX right now. I also have some video games that I was working on as well, so... like video game tournaments, I mean. Trying to figure out what would be fun to use. Like most of the dual monster decks are not very good. Most decks do not have anything higher than a 1200 attack monster, with very few exceptions. So I don't like most of those games. I took a few of those characters like Rashif, Soul Chavaski, I think, and a few others for a DM video game tournament. I have the Forbidden Memory characters, which are all, for the most part, vanilla decks of their attribute or type. But that was like one of the first ones that I made, tournaments I had. it's gonna be a big tournament. I don't know all the characters like decks at all, but I was thinking about the Ultimate Masters 2006 edition. It has probably about 100, 120 decks. That one I did not modify at all. I'm just gonna keep the decks what they were and see how they're gonna do. Not sure if I want to do that before starting some of the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX seasons. For DM, I still have to do the Pharaoh's Memories and the one before it, the Grand Championship. And I was going to do like a Worlds tournament, kind of what Casual Cooper does. Only have every version of Yugi that in the deck, every version of Joey, every version of mine. Not the video game ones though. Those get a separate deck. Like a tournament, I mean. Because there's like 120 at least of those. That was quick. Hobson won. I'll be honest, I wasn't even paying attention to that duel at all. Looks like it's Ridley versus Kokorano. Is it which one? Yes, Koku. Ridley Koku. Ridley Koku. Koku. There's a lot of K people, so I don't want to accidentally put the wrong character. Ridley Koku. Mr. Fortune Teller versus Mr. Puppet Guy. Yeah, I'm gonna add Season 0 characters. I'm gonna also add maybe, I think there's 2 characters that I was gonna add. Well, a few more than 2, but movies and 2 additional characters from the various cities and seasons for Duel Monsters tournament. The World one, whatever you call it. One is based on an abridged character. I'll let you maybe try figuring that out in your head. But I think that would be kind of fun. The other character, I just had a deck idea and I kind of was scrolling through different characters and said, oh yeah, that character would fit perfectly with that one. If they had a deck, which they didn't. Kokoro's trying to use fortune telling, but he didn't fortune tell that mirror force in his hand. For the Grand Championship, a lot of characters don't have cards available for their decks. Yugi, I kind of did a theme with him. So Kaiba didn't duel, but I'm adding him into the tournament just to even the numbers out a little bit. Like Casual Cooper, I also had that little kid with the Spirit Ryu. My deck's slightly different. I still gave him Dark Hole and Monster Reborn and stuff, just to give him a slight I have a lot of the Grand Champion participants, including I think all of them that didn't have actual decks. I had an idea and I kind of went with the idea for a lot of them. They're kind of, some of them might be a little weird, but looks like Kokoruko is losing a little bit and might be losing this round, but he luckily had a Mirror Force to keep him protected. Looks like Kokoro might be winning, but he might be also losing. I think he's going to be losing soon, but really uses Pot of Greed. Check that. He's doing Neo's Magic Swordman. Magical Library can make him draw a card. He really wants to call monster cards all the time. Yeah, and I think Ridley is the winner now. Good job, Ridley. There you go, Ridley. Next up is Solomon versus Shotaro. Solomon and Shotaro. Solomon, where are you? Yeah, I really think having a big tournament of all the characters is going to be a little hard finding the little face plates. I have everything in alphabetical order. I just pulled out all the characters that are in this tournament itself. Keep it so it's not too crazy. Looks like Shotaro showing part of the trade. So it's that butterfly thing again. And this is 400 attacking the Feral Imp. Looks like he's going to attack position. The butterfly leaves, making the battle phase end. Shotaro uses Time Seal, so Salome can't draw. And summons the Time Thief Watcher, I think it is, or Winder. Is it Winder? Winder. Which it's a pretty strong monster. Looks like he's playing a little defensive now. Looks like Adjuster and Needle thingy is doing big damage. Solomon's only at 63 now. He summons the Goddess to attack the Needle thing. Looks like he summons his doggy. Another Adjuster. 2,600. And another 2,400 as well. So 3,000 total. Solomon's only at 2,700. He's playing defensive right now. That's not a good sign. Looks like Shotaro is using Monster Reborn on his Giant Soldier Stone. He's attacking with his doggy, but losing 200. Adjuster attacks. One adjuster attacks. And Winder is defeating him. Solomon lost. Next up is going to be Jiro versus the Nurse Doll. Jiro, Nurse Doll, where are ya? Where are you, Jiro? Nurse Doll, where are you? Nurse Doll. Nurse Puppet, whatever you want to call her. I like Nurse Doll more. Looks like Nurse is going to start first. She summons her big brute already. Jiro is playing Mystical Space Ocean, destroying the Torrential Tribute and setting a monster. She summons Nurse already. And Nurse Meg, instead of heals, burns. 2,200. Jiro might be having a problem right now. I don't think spiders have very high attack. Roulette spider, I don't remember what it does, but let's find out. That's gonna burn him to 22. And Nurse to attack for 1,400 himself. Looks like coming from Swire with the launching laser armor. She can destroy one. But that would make her actually heal with enormous healing. DNA surgery. Everything is now dark. Instead of healing, it's burning. And she'll finish it off for 1,400. Nurse Doll wins. Now it's going to be Risa versus Joey. I still think Risa was, if it was translated right, it would probably been Lisa. But who cares? Risa with her witches. Joey with his mishmash of warriors and other things. Joey's turn first with his baby dragon. He says he's in his Potter Upgrade. Some of the Mijin Current and that armor. And Yami. Now she's 22 feet sick, destroying the poor little baby dragon. Joey plays Pot of Greed, draws 2 cards, has Time Wizard, and fails it. They are no monsters, so current effect doesn't activate. Which is summons Witch of the Black Forest. But Mirror Force says no, destroying both of them. Ending her turn. So he summons M Warrior number 1 or 2, I think. Gives him summon her current again. Current's still 900 damage. And she's ending her turn. Joey's gonna try Time Wizard one more time. Gotta work sometime, but not this time. No monsters fail, so no damage. Joey's Witch's Apprentice. And that's 3150 down to Joey's life points, leaving him at 2250 right now. Does have a monster, so it loses 300. Fairy Witch gets on the field, plays that, and that's another 2250, or whatever 50 it was. And Risa wins. Next up is Yami Bakura versus Ryuchi. This still, I feel like it's gonna suck, honestly. Yamagugi. Or Bakura, I mean. Ryuchi. It was, yeah. Bakura versus Ryuchi, yeah. Luck versus Flip. Looks like Ryuchi's gonna start the duel off with 3 cards face down. Bakura likes that style and does the exact same thing, but Ryuchi says, let's see what one of those cards are. 6, so it lost 1,000 life points. Little unlucky there. He's on Snipe Hunter. Discard the card. Destroying the Happy Lover. Does it again. Failed. And then Mirror Force destroys both of those cards. Yeah, before it's going to destroy the other face down. So there's no Mirror Force in his eyes. Paying for 1,000. Would discard, but he can't. So he ends his turn. Seconds of that for Domo. He's attacking. And he's putting chain energy just so Ryuji's gonna have to do something. Or he's gonna start losing. He's paying the 500, but a face down card. Domo's attack for 16. And he summons a Mask of Darkness. Why don't you set them? Ryuji's set. Sacrifice 500 to set another card. Former attacks the Snipe Hunter. Mask of Darkness attacks. Ryuji can only play one more monster on the field. Or summon or set. And he's setting. Domo's gonna finish this off. Yes, he is. Bakura wins. Next up is Kairuko versus Hanazaki. KO. It was, right? Yeah, Hanazaki. Kyoruko and Hanazaki. No, that is Zaki. Looks like the Dark War Thorns. It's actually a pretty big basic right now. Someone's under the dark. The exact same attack points. By pressing that for the Queen of Autumn Leaves. You're just slightly stronger. He's having his Grace of Charity, discarding 2 cards, and setting 2 cards himself. I did notice, while testing, they always discard their polymerizations. It's kind of annoying, honestly, but if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. Looks like he's getting also Helios Hero and Elemental Hero Percentatrix. And that little alien hero is a Earth type, so it got some power boost. Looks like KO is playing on defensive right now. The Hero of the East is summoned, which is also an Earth type. Now it looks like she's at 1700 life points left. Can Hanazaki finish this up? It looks like she has bricks. Duo attacks and wins. Damage on there. Awesome. Yeah, next up it's gonna be Hiratani versus TikTok. Tick tock on the clock. And tick tock, where are you tick tock? Tick tock on the clock. I think it's funny that Dungeon Dice Monster uses basically all these characters in Toei anime for the characters for the video game, including Tristan's dog. Which is a little weird, but eh. Story on its final countdown. Mystical Space Typhoon. There's no Mirror Force. So here, Hirutani is on a time limit. Let's see if you can brute force his way to victory. Saboteur says, no, you're gonna do this the hard way. I don't know why they don't just summon all those monsters. So if you would have summoned, you could have attacked with one of the two monsters. Maybe Goblin attack force, since they'll go in defense position anyway. To a final countdown. Looks like TikTok's using Monster Reborn on the yo-yo. Rekiki, destroy all the field. So that's that for Time Eater. I would have probably kept the monster on the field with Time Eater, so slow your autonomy down a little bit. Here's a Charity is activated. Destruction destroys that. 7,712 players. Here's Sonic down to 3,000 life points. TikTok looks like he might have this in the bag, depending on what his Space Sounds cards are. Wing Bomb, whatever it's called, another 1,000 for both players. Last Spear attacks, and Time Eater gets placed into defense position. Final countdown's on turn 5, but that doesn't look like it's going to matter in this one. And Warriors on the field. Plays too weak to do anything. TikTok uses Shallow Graves, so he gets Subjar. And Hirutani gets his Goblin Attack Force. And TikTok's gonna finish this off. We're almost. Tony's just at 200 left. And comes the second Time Eater. Tony can't do his main phase. But he can play card face down. Countdown's on turn 8. But this looks like it's the final turn. It's not turn 10. Talk is the winner. Looks like we have Hobson versus Ridley, Shotaro versus Nurse Doll, versus Yami Bakura, and Hanazaki versus TikTok. Looks like Yami Bakura might be the only one that's from that stays on the show. Hobson versus Ridley. If I remember correctly, Ridley and Doll Nurse were the top 1 and 2, or they were very high. So it makes sense that they're still on the top. When they were in the Jules Kingdom tournament. Because I wanted that to be an even 32 as well. Or even 24, I think it was actually. Aspen uses Lightning Vortex. A Monster Reborn. Summons the Immortal of Thunder. Mirror Force destroys them both. Immortal of Thunder makes him lose life points. Oh no, it doesn't. I guess it has to get its flip effect activated for that to happen. Rogue Doll attacks. Hobson's using the Thunder Dragon. He's putting the monster face down. Ridley's using his original monster. The Hercules Beetle, I think it's called. Javelin Beetle, there, Ron. Javelin Beetle is kind of referencing the golden scarab thing that he used. Often swing defensive. Rogue Doll destroys the Immortal again, which makes him gain, but lose. And Javelin Beetle made him lose a lot more life points as well. Looks like Hobson crit. And Javelin Beater attacks. Next up is going to be Shotaro versus Nurse Doll. Shotaro, where are ya? I wonder if Nurse Puppy can get her combo going with the two nurses on the field again. Or will she be out of time with Shotaro? Looks like she found an Injection Fairy Lily. Shotaro draws 2 cards with Product Grade. Activates Raikeki because he's scared of the Injection Fairy Lily. summons the needle battleship thing. My card face down. There's one nurse. Jotaro says no drawing for you this time. Winder's on the field. Thanks for 400. And I place a face down card. She can't draw, but what can she do? She can set something. He summons Adjuster. Discards the butterfly thing. And Adjuster attacks for 22. Doll destroys the Adjuster. There's the Winder for the Time Eater. Time Eater destroys the doll, making so Nurse Puppet has to skip the battle phase, main phase 1. But there's a card that allows him to send his monster and back to the hands. Looks like she's playing defensive right now. Timer tries attacking. The Ricky Ghost. And no battle main phase 1 again. That looks like you can summon the first aid squad. Keep her protected for a little bit. You're saying Monster Reborn. Injection Fairy Lily. I can talk anymore, I guess. I think that's normal though. Get tongue-tied a little bit. Especially when it's kind of warm in here. Time Eater attacks. Now she has to skip her main phase 1 again. The butterfly attacks. That is a butterfly, right? No, it's a spaceship that looks like a butterfly. Alright, still a butterfly. Oh, looks like she has Raigeki. And summons 2 monsters on the field. Time Seal is activated. Winder is summoned. Alright, face down. Nurse Puppet's starting to run out of cards. Second 1200. Found the Trental Tribute card. And place 1 card face down. Most likely Torrential Tribute. This one, the Battle Needle thing. And Torrential Tribute destroys them all. Saves Neo. And Miraport said no. Hard base down. Looks like she couldn't draw anything. Looks like he has Time Eater again. One more attack and she loses. Well, looks like she has some monster in defense position, but Time Eater is gonna cause that to be a problem. Bye bye Rogue Doll. No more main phase 1 for her. And he summons a Time Wizard. Resets a monster. That will keep her alive for a few turns, possibly. Okay, maybe not. We'll see. It's too late to be with her. Because Time Eater wins. Shotaro is the victor in this one. Next up is going to be Risa versus Yami Bakura. Where are ya? I'm betting Risa's gonna win. I mean, Bakura's gonna do some cool stuff, but Risa's ultimately gonna win on this one. Alright, looks like Risa's starting the duel with 2 cards face down. T setting. And Bakura likes that play and does the same thing, but she has mystical space. She's trying to change of heart. So she summons Ebenin with the Princess Trial. That attacks into the Ranger Item 2. Looks like she can summon Shadow Ohms. Shadow Priestess of Ohm. Bakura says, no, I don't like that, so let's Raigeki this. And sets a monster of his own. Looks like she's playing a little defensive now. Morgan Jar, built discard cards. And he got to draw 2 cards. And Monster Reborn, the Cosmo Queen that was in her deck. Morgan Jar gets attacked, but Cosmo Queen finishes it off. And the White Mystical Hat, nice discard. A Witch's Apprentice. Now she's playing 2 cards, including the Chain Energy. So whatever she does, it's going to be a little painful. 1 card face down, another card face down, and she's ending her turn. Looks like he's playing Graceful Charity. Another 500 for the Lady of Faith. Saying let's just burn a little bit for just desserts. More Force tries attacking, but Mirror Forces, no. Of course, let's spend another 500. To play Gravelore. When the Witch of Black Forest is drawn, it gets discarded instead. We can pay 500, summon that. Looks like Yamatora has his own set Mirror Force. Bakura can only play 8 cards, 7 cards now. Risa can play 8 cards right now. So she's paying 500 for Giant Soldier. Paying 500 for Dark Hole. He's down to 5 cards he can play. It looks like she is breaking right now too. He's paying 500 for another face down. Only can play 4 more cards. Gravelore is activated, destroying that Witch of Black Forest thing. Bakura's turn. Paying another 500 for Lady of Faith. She attacks for 1100. Looks like Risa can only play 5 cards now. But Brexit's hurt well, so. Bakura attacks. Now Risa can only play 2 cards, but so can Yami. Yami Bakura, I mean. She pays 500 for a defense position monster. She can only play 1 more card. Just Desserts says no. Risa's screwed. Bakura automatically wins this one. Bakura locked her. And Doma's gonna finish this off. Bakura wins. Next up is Hanazaki versus TikTok. Hanazaki. And TikTok. The hero Hanazaki or terrorist TikTok. I really hope Hanazaki wins myself, even though TikTok is an interesting thing. Looks like TikTok's starting this out with final countdown already. Turn 1. There's Hanazaki starting with Mystical Safe turn. Trying to ring Blast Ring, giving the Octohilo the sword, and making a field so it's more powerful. Attacks changing Bakudon, but its effect doesn't activate since it didn't stay on the field. Turn 3 for final countdown. Attack, but it gets equipped by that thing. So Hanasaki's playing some defensive cards. TikTok uses Crystal Charity. Discards view those monsters. Place Monster Born on Jinglican. face down, Hero Kid. Makes him lose 600. And card face down. And TikTok is now on turn 5 of Final Destination. Final Countdown, whatever you want to call it. Card is here. Summon Davion. Boboboku on the field. And it ends his turn. Then sacrifice for a Time Eater. Looks like Hero Guards on the field. Adds percentage tricks to the hand. Ends the battle. Turn 7. Swing Dark Hole. Let's get rid of this Time Eater. Percentrix, so that's a 1400 V-stick tax. TikTok's now at half his life points. Countdown's on turn 8 now, though. Turn 9 now. Looks like his Monster Born needs a Time Eater, which is a good idea. 14 and 19. TikTok's at 700 right now. So now you can't really play Ring of Destruction or Ring of Bombardment and whatever that other card is. Attacking with Time Eater. And Azaki wins. Looks like it's Ridley versus Shotaro, Bakura versus Hanazaki. Ridley versus Shotaro is next. Ridley, where are you, Ridley? Ridley basically has a little variety in his deck. Shotaro does too, kind of, but... So it could be either way. I feel like Ridley is a little bit stronger. He has a little bit higher monster attack points. But Shotaro has a lot more defensive ways to win. Looks like Shotaro is starting with the face down card. Ridley starting out with his ritual monster, which is Javelin Beetle. And the Raging Flame Sprite that can attack for 100. That's 1100 now. Well, looks like Shotaro is trying to play defensive right now, but a little late for that, I guess. I just playing 2 more cards face down. This is a 700 to the sword, to Flame Sprite. 1800 to life points is very easy. Another, oh. Looks like he kept his life points safe for it now. Made a few more turns, but Raging Flame Sprite's gonna kill you. One card face down. Looking for 35. Makes him increase attack one more time. Javelin Beetle will make it so he only has 150 life points left. If he doesn't pull a Raigeki or Dark Hole or something, he will lose. He pulled something. Doesn't look like he's gonna win though. Attack life points directly. Ridley wins. Next up, it's going to be Bakura versus Hanazaki. For the World Tournament things, I'm probably going to have them divided into different videos, recording different days. I feel like I'm probably going to be exhausted trying to do those. Because I get tired doing these like 2.5 to 3 hour streams, so. Which I really shouldn't be, but I guess it's still a lot of energy getting used, but like I always get tired around top 4, top 2. Do that, or I need to take some breaks in between. Get my energy a little back up. Looks like Avian attacked the man-eater bug, but that's going to destroy the hero of the east. Hanzaki's turn. Setting a card and ending his turn. Hanazaki summoning Bubble Man. Attacks Spirit Spirit Fiend with effect activates. Hero of the East and Man-Eater Bug is back on the field. Advance to scared attack. So he's gonna use Raigeki on it instead. Core didn't like that plan, so he's going to play Pot Upgrade. So his Rin Manju, so we can get his Ritual card. He's going to attack Bubble Man. And a card face down. What Mystical Space says? No, let's destroy that. Oh, it's his Ritual card. He's taking another 2,500. Looks like before he's using Change of Heart on the hero, sacrificing it for Doma, this Angel of Silence. Doma attacks. And he ends his turn. He attacks the Kokotai. And card face down. Everyone else says let's destroy the Lady of Faith. And ends his turn as well. Looks like he summons the second Lady of Faith. Doma attacks the Avion, and Lady of Faith is taking life points directly. 51 versus 5450. The core is winning this one right currently, but let's see if... Nope, looks like Hanazaki's bricking right now. Lady of Faith goes away for another Doma. Let's go space. Let's destroy that face down, which is a hero kid signal thingy. And that's 32 life points to Hanazaki. Let's see if Hanazaki's gonna break again. Nope, he has a hero with the legendary sword. Destroy one of the Domas. Another card face down. Looks like you got Change of Heart. Attacking the zone monster. And Doma's finishing this off. Wins. Now it looks like it's Shotaro versus Hanazaki. And Ridley versus Yami Bakura for the finals. Let's go with Shotaro versus Hanazaki. Time Thieves versus Heroes. Who will win? I feel like Shotaro might be the winner because he can summon Time Eater easier, I think. But Hanazaki can summon his fusion, hopefully, which might make a big difference. There's Hanazaki playing a defense position monster. Winder's on the field and adds Adjuster to his hand. Attacks. It's just a Bubble Man. 2 cards face down. Time still, so he can't draw anymore. Summons Adjuster. That discards the needle thing. Avian's destroyed. Adjuster 1200 life points to him. Hanazaki can't draw, but he can summon Percentrix. Give her a legendary sword. 2 legendary swords she's still wielding right now. Well, Mystical Space destroys 1, but she's still strong enough to destroy the Adjuster. Looks like he's sacrificing that for Time Eater. Time Eater's attacking Percentrix. Now Hanazaki can't do his main phase 1. Draws. Battle phase. Main phase 2. There's Monster Reborn. On the needle thing. In defense position. Good idea. Shotaro using his Raigeki. So that's not a strong enough defense position monster. He's attacking with Time Eater for 1900. And then summons Winder again. That sends Adjuster to his hand. Serum gets on the field to destroy Time Eater. That makes him a little bit weaker though. Oh, Shotaro's trying to use Time Wizard. But failed, and taking 1150 damage. He's lucky the Umbra can't attack life points directly, because it's part of its hero code. But the Hero Kid can. The Hero Kid's inflicting 300 damage. Shotaro is playing some defensive. Zaki says, let's destroy that face down. No time machines for you, I guess. We've got Mary Hyokutai. Now we can only fuse with those two cards. Shotaro says, no, you're not fusing. Or maybe you are. Oh. Did not know he could stop that. That's pretty cool. Tagging that, destroys that. Bomber's getting a little weaker now. It's 1900. Now he summons the Octilio hero. Here goes another defense position monster. Another Sombra. And it destroys the first single thing. Second Sombra attacks the other monster. And now they're fucking 1550 life points to Shotaro. Almost even at the score. Hanazaki's just short by 100. He's playing defensive right now. Comes Avion. Attacks. Destroys the dog. Makes him even weaker. Hero Kid stacked for 300. And it's 1,000. And the other hero is for 1250. Looking at 1950. Try sacking. Ah, he lost 500 life points for that, but he doesn't know I'm coming back. Using its little attack. Avian attacks. And Octilio Hero attacks. Looks like Hanazaki is the winner of 3rd place. Shotaro did a pretty good job this round, being its first tournament all. Come on. That's... There we go. Now this is going to be Ridley versus Yami Bakura. They really got like 1st place on the Duel's Kingdom tournament. Yami Bakura was top 8 somewhere, I would think, in my mind, but I'm probably wrong on that one actually, I don't remember. Duel. Of course, starting the duel with Pot of Grade. I'm placing 2 cards face down, but starting with Chain Energy. That could be a good thing or a bad thing with. You're gonna have to pay life points to say play the Graceful Charity. Ask them to play 3 cards, but discard 2. It's gonna play another 500 for Neos. Morbidar says, nope. Let's play this again. Lucky you already have a monster on the top of his draw. Playing another 500 to send another card. You lost 1500 from that exchange. Cora says, let's Raigeki that. 2500 for this Lady of Faith. Attacking 1100. Looks like Ridley can only play 10 more cards, 9 more cards. Of course, using one of it for change of heart. Affecting 1700 life points. 2500. Another card face down. Lily can only play 6 cards now. Yami Bakura can play 10 cards. Marking Jar happens again, so let's do him face down. Discard that. Summon that. Discard that. And summon that. Oh, Bakura can do 11 cards. 10 cards now. There's for Charity. Draws 3 cards, discard 2. There's another 500 for Lady of Faith. Mirror Force activated, destroying Lady of Faith. Paying 500 for Dark Flame Fire Soldier with Salamandria, flipping Fight Little Chimera and Rogue Doll. And Ridley has won. That's really creepy quietness. Let's end this tournament. Looks like Ridley got first place. Yami Bakura got second place. Hanazaki got third place. Shoto's got fourth place. Hobson, TikTok, Nurse Doll, and Risa also did pretty good, getting 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Looks like Ridley is now the leader of the Master Duel Toei Anime AI tournament. I believe he has won 2 tournaments in his place right now. Maybe he might win a 3rd one during the DM anime tournament. Because Season 0 is, all those characters are going to be added to that as well. Alright. That's the end of this episode, so like, subscribe, comment on who your favorite characters are so far, or any tournament ideas. Like I said, I'm kind of sticking to DM right now, and as the series goes on, I'm going to be adding more characters from different arcs and different seasons. After the DM era, I'm going to start doing GX. I'm not sure if I'm going to do Ultimate Masters 2006 first, or GX Season 1 Part 1 before the Shadow Riders. I'm calling that School Beginnings, but because if we watch the show, the first 25 episodes more just school life, the second 25 episodes are Shadow Riders dealing with that stuff. Then Season 2 starts with beginning of Society of Light, then jumps to the Gen X competition, which is still part of Society of Light, but a lot of characters are added for that, so I'm dividing that to another one. I'm rewatching the anime, trying to divide Season 3. It's probably going to be dealing with the Professor Viper, whatever that snake guy is. And then when they go to the different dimension, dealing with that, the Dark World dimension, whatever you call it. I don't know how that's gonna want to break that up into yet, but we'll see. Alright, this is all for today. Have fun, be safe, pet your animals today. Bye bye.